So you're thinking about moving to Summerlin, but you really want to measure out the pros and cons before considering the transition. Well, in this video, that's exactly what we're going to cover, so let's get into it. Now, I like to start off every video with the positive highlights, so we're going to get into the pros first. Pro number one, Summerlin overall is a great location within the Las Vegas Valley as it borders the Red Rock Canyons, and by default, because of its natural location, this part of the valley has some of the best temperature settings because it is at the highest elevation point within the greater Las Vegas Valley. So if you are an admirer of the Red Rocks, an everyday outdoor enthusiast, and personally just favor this desert style landscape, this is going to be a great place for you. Summerlin has some of the best public schools within the Las Vegas border. Palo Verde High School is ranked among one of the better public schools. But aside from the public school options, Summerlin has several amazing charter and private school choices. But you guys know me, I am a huge advocate for charter and private schools in Las Vegas, and I really have two big reasons for this. My biggest reason are the parents are required to be more involved in public and charter schools, so no public transportations and the PTA meetings are mandatory. But above all, I love the school curriculum. Several of these schools do not belong to the Clark County School District, which I think is fantastic because I am personally not a fan of the Clark County School District and their standards, so you can probably guess my son does go to a charter school. Pro number three is there is a high quality of life with well-maintained neighborhoods, parks, and community amenities. There are both public and private pools in the Summerlin area with over 200 sets of parks. I mean, that's a lot of parks. And with that being said, there's actually a huge diversity within the master plan community itself, as every association is a little bit different. So what do I mean by this? Now, aesthetically, some parts of Summerlin, like let's take Summerlin North, is very different from Summerlin West. And then Summerlin West, of course, is very different from Summerlin South. But if you were to cross from Summerlin South into Summerlin North, they blend in seamlessly as you're transitioning from one association to the other. But as you head more north into Summerlin North, you will see that it is a little bit more established because it was one of the first developing points of Summerlin. So they actually started developing it in the 80s, so you can expect it to be a lot more mature. Pro number four is there is a strong sense of community, and I say this because you can feel it. Now, those who are moving to Las Vegas in general, they're really in search of a better lifestyle with more community or even social gatherings. So it's funny we're even talking about this because I have a client who's actually moving here from Toronto, Canada, and she has picked, of all the places, Summerlin because she really likes the Palo Verde High School because she has two high schoolers. Now, the biggest takeaway from our conversations are comparing people in Las Vegas in general, but more specifically people in Summerlin to the people that were in her hometown in Toronto. So she can't get over how friendly the people are and just how willing they are to engage in random conversation. Summerlin is still a growing community while it does have about 5,000 gross acres left to build on. The ongoing construction of new homes and the overall development of the urban core, which is going to be the new corporate center that Howard Hughes plans to create in the middle of Summerlin West, is going to bring a whole new lifestyle and appearance to the Summerlin vibe. Summerlin is environmentally friendly. Summerlin was one of the first areas to foster the desert-style landscapes as well as installing the roundabout systems throughout the community, and this really will keep cars from idling in place. I'm sure not only does the environment appreciate that, but so do the residents. So I hope you found some value in the video so far. If this is your first time to my channel and you don't know who I am, my name is Erica Lamar. I'm a local real estate professional as well as a real estate investor here in the Las Vegas Valley. So if you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas or its surrounding areas in the near future, my team and I are here to help you make that smooth transition to beautiful Las Vegas. All of my information is in the description below. You guys feel free to reach out anytime. And if you like this video and other videos I make just like it, make sure you give me a thumbs up because it really helps out the channel. All right, let's get back into it. Well, now that we talked about the good, let's talk about the bad. We're heading into the cons. Con number one is it is a higher cost of living, particularly regarding housing. The combination of high demand and limited supply has resulted in elevated prices. making Summerlin the most expensive area and highest price point in the Las Vegas Valley. Con 2 is there's becoming more and more traffic congestion as the community attracts more people moving to the area from out of state, and of course business owners, since Nevada is a very business friendly state. Now we are seeing Howard Hughes tackling this problem head on by adding additional roadways, streets, and in general infrastructure to accommodate the additional traffic. However, it is happening at a slow pace, so we are still seeing some congestion. Con number 3 is there is limited public transportation options in some areas, which really does require longer walks to the bus stop if you do not have your own private transportation. So this in general, now overall in Las Vegas, there is just not enough public transit or decent transit system for those who do not have their own private ways of transportation. So I mean, overall, that's probably just a big con in Vegas in general. Con number 4, now there's actually a limitation on nightlife options compared to other parts in the Las Vegas area. Con number 5 is because Summerlin is a giant master plan community, there is no village, subdivision, or neighborhood that does not have an HOA. So as you guys know, HOAs over time, they can increase in cost. Now this happens to account for the rising cost of services that the HOA reserves generally have to use to hire vendors to keep the area beautiful and aesthetically pleasing. Con number 6, Summerlin is actually not that close to the airport. It is still about 20 to 30 minutes depending on traffic. So that was my video on the pros and cons of Summerlin. I hope you found it valuable. If you have any questions about moving to Las Vegas or just the Las Vegas market in general, all of my contact information is in the description below. Feel free to reach out to me at any time. And if you found this video helpful, you guys make sure you subscribe for new content that I release every week. Till next time, see you in the next video.